When I was in crane and rigging industry, I had a crew member say something that really stuck with me, and it was that no one's family should have to worry about their safety while their spouse is at work. As someone who was going to the office and going to job sites, I was definitely shielded from a lot of the risks that are on construction sites. And we wanted to ensure that on-site was as safe as off-site. So that's what we're trying to accomplish with Raise Robotics. We're building multi-purpose robots for on-site construction. We're currently deploying our robots with facade customers. We're completing bracket installation, layout marking, and then torquing bolts to specification, as well as logging installation data. We can actually work behind edge guarding on construction sites, so we don't need the operators to be tied off using fall restraint systems.
Harmon's the #1 glazing contractor in the country. If you're asking me what is probably the greatest impact, safety would probably be the first one. It's always first in mind, and if you know you can efficiently do a job and take all the safety risk out of it, any contractor would sign up for that. As far as the workers, I think they'd much rather be inside the handrail operating a robot than being on the edge of the building. I believe our most valuable asset is our workers. It's one of the most challenging commodities to obtain now.
It's a very cumbersome process to manually install these brackets. It's a very tight tolerance. What we've seen from manual installs is that typically around 30% of all fasteners that are installed on a construction site aren't in the right spot. So it's quality critical. Using a robot like our URs in conjunction with total stations, it allows us to accurately place fasteners. We can install within plus or minus 3/16 of an inch, which is far superior to what we've seen.
With our solution, we take our customers' CAD models, we develop a method to train deep learning networks to be able to see what the robot's manipulating and make sure that it's installing the components correctly every single time.
We're creating a historical log of all the data that we've created on site, as well as gathered.
The most benefit we got was the reports of after the anchors were installed, we had as-builts, which gave us the ability to adjust our anchors before we installed our units. So there is a cost impact of getting that information as early as possible.
We're seeing the ROI break-even point around 13 floors for us right now. With the manual process, there's typically between 2 and 4 people that are involved in the installation, layout, and inspection scopes of work. With our robot, it takes just the one supervisor in conjunction with the robot, and we're hitting 20 minutes for our cycle times. It's a 3x multiplier on traditional labor.
Towards the end of the project, I saw it in motion and I was impressed. I think there was hesitation at first. We have been doing this for 40 years, so you're not always used to change. Let's embrace the technology and the innovation. We need to figure out ways to build buildings with less people. It's the future.